This is one of the world's most prized woods, North American black walnut. Its price remains stable between 14.0 and 30 yuan per cubic meter. Centuries ago, it was the exclusive wood of choice for European royalty. In the 20th century, it found its way into the interiors of Rolls-Royce and Bentley, wherever there is a sense of prestige and elegance. Black walnut is almost always present. Today, it's no longer just a favorite of European royalty. China's new middle class has also become fascinated by this wood. According to e-commerce platform data, search volume for black walnut in 2025 grew by 217 year-on-year, with the post-90s generation accounting for nearly 60% of consumers. Last year, the global walnut market exceeded $24.8 billion and is expected to reach $35 billion by 2030. It's all just wood. So why does black walnut command such a premium over other woods? What kind of magic does it possess to captivate so many people across different eras and social classes? Hello, everyone. I'm Kanchai. Today, we're putting black walnut in the spotlight. This is a 1-year-old black walnut seedling in 70 years. It can grow to 30 meters tall, with a DBH of 30 centimeters. Even then, it has only just reached maturity and the minimum size for harvesting. Because it grows so slowly, the number of trees ready for the market each year is extremely limited. Globally, black walnut only grows in specific regions of North America. Of the 12 million hectares currently in existence, only 15 are mature forests available for harvest. Most mature walnut groves have long since been depleted. As for the material yield, it is ridiculously low. For North American S-grade lumber, the yield is less than 30. 1 cubic meter of logs yields at most 0.3 cubic meters of usable boards. It's like spending 100 yuan on a watermelon but only getting 30 yuan worth of flesh, the rest being nothing but useless rind. The principle that scarcity drives value applies globally, but black walnut has nobility etched into its very DNA. Truth be told, black walnut is naturally blessed with stunning aesthetics. Its unique parabolic grains, cathedral patterns, and bird pecks give every piece of wood the rare feeling of being a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Meanwhile, black walnut is exceptionally durable in use, showing high resistance to rot and decay. Its Janka hardness is approximately 110 lbf, making it harder than cherry and maple, yet slightly softer than oak. While it's not a softwood once polished and oiled, it develops a mellow, warm luster that feels inviting rather than cold. In fact, it possesses a tactile quality reminiscent of smooth jade. Over time, the color deepens, giving aged furniture even more character and charm. Additionally, with its long tradition of being used for gunstocks, instrument casings, and high-end furniture, it excels from technical performance to visual appeal. It meets every criterion expected of a luxury material. Consequently, as far back as the 18th century, black walnut was already the preferred timber for European royalty. From furniture in Versailles to British royal scepters, black walnut was ubiquitous, establishing itself as the original superstar of the luxury world. Interestingly, China's younger generation today is clearly more willing to invest in a quality lifestyle than their predecessors. They are increasingly opting for high-spec solid wood furniture to elevate their living standards. On Xiaohongshu alone, there are over 100 posts about black walnut furniture. The reason why people gravitate toward black walnut is simple. A black walnut dining table can be purchased for under 30 yuan. It's half the price of rosewood, yet it looks even more sophisticated. It's like gaining affordable luxury status for the price of a few cups of milk tea. An incredible deal. What's more, recent design revolutions embracing modularity and minimalism have further transformed black walnut from an antique into a trending favoritism, perfectly aligning with the aesthetics of all age groups. Wouldn't you be tempted to? Recognizing the massive growth potential in black walnut furniture, numerous brands have emerged in recent years positioning black walnut as their flagship product. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. Some brands establish their presence early with heavy investment, such as Yuan Shimu. Even as the competition becomes increasingly cutthroat, their Black Walnut series has maintained a strong market presence. Take this year's Double 11 shopping festival as an example. Yuan Shimu Yu's Black Walnut series reached nearly 1 billion RMB in sales, for 8 times that of the runner-up. This massive gap in sales figures stems from Yuan Shimu Yu Smart, which possesses both depth and breadth, while many only notice the high sales volume. The underlying driver is the integration of its upstream and downstream supply chains, connecting North American walnut forests at one end to domestic workshops at the other. They have built a relatively complete industrial chain. According to public data, the global annual production of black walnut is approximately 800 cubic meters. They primarily secure ESA grade timber in North America with an annual procurement scale that ranks among the top in the industry. Securing the timber is just the first step. Next comes production. Yuan Shimu Yu now operates approximately 75 square meters of self-built smart factories. From timber kiln drying and cutting to crafting mortars and tenon joints, polishing and assembly, everything is completed within their own ecosystem. As for how to drive sales, everyone has been trying to crack the traffic code in recent years. Yuan Shimuyo's strategy is essentially online content seeding combined with offline experiences. Online, they leverage high-quality posts on Xiaohongshu and short videos and live streams on Douyin to showcase the texture, design, and functionality of black walnut repeatedly to young audiences, cultivating an initial appreciation and acceptance of the material. Offline, they open experience stores in core business districts of major cities, allowing users to actually touch and sit on the furniture, to experience the actual quality for themselves. Today's consumers are savvy. Industry certifications alone are no longer enough as an endorsement. What users care about most is the tangible performance on e-commerce platforms. GMV reflects the real choices and feedback of consumers. With all that said, I'd like to offer a few pieces of advice to consumers. When choosing black walnut, it mostly comes down to the data. Look at GMV rankings and positive rating rates during shopping festivals, like Double 11, as well as the record of after-sales complaints. These are more intuitive indicators of whether a brand is reliable. Also, check if the brand clearly specifies the wood grade, such as North American S grade, and whether they have their own or deeply partnered factories. Is the production process transparent? These are the fundamental guarantees of product stability. Secondly, see if they have original patented designs. Is the structure designed with a modular approach panel thickness hardware materials and corner treatments? These directly determine your user experience. Brands that truly value their long-term reputation usually put effort into these less obvious details. Ultimately, regardless of how popular black walnut is, when it comes down to the simple act of us ordinary people buying furniture, the standards are actually quite simple. Look at the wood, look at the craftsmanship, and see if it remains sturdy after years of use. Zihu invests in quality materials and refuses to cut corners on structure and details. Over time, the difference becomes obvious at a glance. As for whether to choose black walnut or which brand to go with, you don't need to be swayed solely by social media hype. Visit the store, touch the wood, sit on the furniture, and check the thickness of the panels. Test the drawers and see if the edges and corners are cleanly finished. If it feels worth your budget, then it's a good deal. After all, buying furniture isn't about buying a story. It's about peace of mind and long-lasting durability.